Hi guys, VC here again. Welcome to another episode of the VC podcast. Today with me, I have a very talented photographer. I've worked with him in a lot of projects. Emmanuel Martins, the creative director and lead photographer, EM Studios. Welcome to the show, bro.
It's a pleasure being here, for real.
All right, I hope you're not too nervous.
Just a bit, but
yeah, we'll rock it.
Yeah,
We'll rock it. So you've been a photographer for a while, and recently we have many people venturing into the visual storytelling and photography. And I believe everyone that has been in photography or videography for a while has a particular story on how that journey has been.
oh yeah,
Yeah, you know, people see the pictures, they see you going for shoots, they see you meeting up with clients in fancy hotels and fancy locations, snapping, and they're like, I want to know what the details that never gets out.
yeah, scars
Yes.
that cannot be seen.
No, I can relate. I can relate. So I have a couple of questions here for you. So for a start, what pushed you into starting photography?
Oh, I mean, it feels like I've heard this question before, but hearing it from you now actually comes like a real shock, for real. What pushed me into photography? One was passion, for real.
Okay.
I mean, there was a time when I was still sourcing out for my purpose in life, and you know that big question that always comes down to, what do you want to be?
Yeah.
And for me, it was different. It was, what do you want to be known for when you leave the earth? So it helped redirect my question. And so in that midst of trying to source out what I want to become, I had a dream, but it was synopsis of a whole lot of backlogs of story. And both family, both times when I was really down, like very down, and it was really crazy. And through books, music, and I think one of the books that actually got me quite intrigued was written by Miles Moron, and it was a book about purpose. And in that book, he had like different experiences. It will tell you that the plant you see. I'm still going to get to the questions for you.
Yeah. No, I like how it's going already.
So it tell you how like the plants you see actually have their roots on the soil. The moment you take it out of the soil, it's gone. It talks about the fishes as much as like they're in the water. The moment you take them out, it's gone. Then he said something very striking. He said, "So is every human. The moment you take yourself out from God, that's gone." And so for me, it was trying to source out my purpose, redirecting it now along with God's purpose for my life. And so there was another book, and then I read, and it was like, you can actually get or see this in a dream. And I'm like, I've had plenty dream. How do I know it's the exact one? How do
Yeah.
I know that it is it? And so I had a dream. It's still very fresh in my memory, and for real, I've not still uncovered the truths to it all. And it was a dream of me in a scene, and he was very big. You know how like it was very big, and like I said, the dream, I was like, how will I know it is it? But for real, like I said, it's very fresh in my memory. And it was more of like a gold dust, and every single thing I could see, they were all like, it was all full and everywhere. And I just pictured it, and I was like, whatever thing I pictured in my mind, whatever thing I imagined, that's what it became. And so I'm like, I woke up and I'm like, this is really confusing. Like, what's the meaning of this? And the difference was that I started sourcing out for stuffs that in me, futures, whatever I can actually bring to expression what I had in that dream. And the only thing that could come to my mind was the creative space. And the creative space is so wide that whatever you can think, whatever you can imagine, you can actually bring it to reality. And so I started setting up for expression. At that time or at the moment was photography. And it was something that has been there as a long trait, sorry. And so I recalled how I used to take pictures when I was way younger at the age of 12. And so I was like, if this is something that is in me, I could actually go more for it. And my dad reminded me that he has a camera that I used then, and if I could train for it, then I should go for it, take the camera. It was a Canon 550. It's a crop censored camera.
Yeah.
And so that was how I started my journey, and now I'm a photographer.
Woo! Okay. I like the journey so far.
Yeah.
And I really like how you found purpose
Yeah.
in the photography journey, and it's amazing. What image has impacted you the most?
Bro, I said this question just keeps getting tougher.
Yeah, and sweeter.
For real, there are a lot of images, but one striking one will be Peter Links. So Peter Links is a fine art photographer. He has won about 500 plus awards. Yeah, and he's known for taking pictures of landscape and nature. And so I just found it so beautiful. I saw a picture of his, and it was just landscape, but it was so beautiful. Like, you know how like you could see something, an image, and it's just so calming. Like, it's so beautiful that the moment you see it, you just begin to appreciate what God is like, because he's the best artist ever, for real.
Yeah.
And you see how much that, like, look at the 9 stars, and you can see how much they are in the skies. They are way bigger than what we see. But the moment you see it, you can see that calling, that peace. Look at nature, and for real, he takes absolutely very beautiful pictures of nature and landscape. And that was, I will share the image with you.
All right.
It's one image that actually called, like, it called to me, and in my mind I'm like, if somebody can take these beautiful pictures of nature, bro, and this is God's made, how about God's masterpiece? That is you. So I'm like, bro, those are part of the reason why I ventured into particularly portrait photography, fashion photography, and bro, it's been it since then.
I mean, now that we're having this conversation, and now understand why your pictures look the way they look.
Bro.
You're already an artist. In your head, you have visualized it, and you see that's the most important part of being a visual storyteller. You have to actually see it before you can take it. If you don't see it in here, if you don't see it, if you don't feel it, you can't really take it. Yes, thank you very much. So now, in all this, what does success as a photographer looks like to you?
This is me taking a deep breath.
Take it.
Like I said, this question keeps getting sweeter. Tougher to in between. Man, success can actually be very dynamic.
Okay.
And it can mean different things to different people. And I'm glad that you personalized this question.
Yeah.
To me, it would be having to see younger people, younger generation actually find their purpose through what you do also as a photographer. That's what I do. So for instance, now, if by the end of this year, that's 2026, I'm able to churn out at least 100 photographers, and bear in mind that they might not be the very best, and they might still be trying to find their bearing, but in between they find purpose in just doing photography. And you know, there are different aspects of photography.
Yeah.
And because, to be sincere, it actually boils down to what photography means. It's preserving, it is crystallizing time, and it's the best thing ever created, because every single second we pass, right now we're at Lisbon studio, and to be sincere, every single second we spend here, we can never reverse back to it.
Yeah.
But you could see how much we crystallize this time, and we're able to put it in a form that is replayable. And to be sincere, it's a gift. I'm sure if you did this like in the Stone Age, I mean, they'll look at you and call you a god. So for real, success as a photographer will be me able to imprint that blueprint of what photography actually really means in the heart of a lot of young people, and they're able to make it more transgenerational. And in that, to be sincere, in that service, you would find wealth, like mass wealth. Like for instance, now the guy you asked me, or the question you asked me about the image that inspired me the most, that guy on a current scale, that's the frames that have been printed and being sold is currently about $440 million.
You mean now?
To be sincere, you can check him out. Check Peter Lee. So, and this is just him capturing what has been created already by God. And this is him just putting it in the best form out there. And he has been able to capture this expression passionately. And these are images that we use in our windows. Like, the moment you open your windows, you are seeing images. He has made money real time, like big. And so for me, success as a photographer would be me being able to imprint the real definition of what photography actually means and be able to see it transgenerationally taught and imparted through. So because humans, like I said, is God's masterpiece, and your ability to capture it or capture every form of human, whether in music, whether their portraits, whatever it is, it's powerful for real. And it's you simply putting that imprint of that beauty in life and actually bringing it out for the world to also see. So it will be direct to the question again, it will be being able to capture that beauty and make it timeless. And for real, in that, impacting other younger people and helping them understand that this is purpose, and help them discover themselves for real, and help them do that to other people. Because for real, I know this is getting a bit lengthy.
No,
but
take your time.
Imagine a musician actually singing and performing wildly on stage, and he's so happy and he's just in that space, and you're able to capture it so beautifully that the person sees what he actually did, and thousands, millions of other people can actually see it. In that alone is actually you putting that light in other people and helping them stay, like, just be happy and actually feel it even more. So in that, if we have at least, for like I said, 100 by the end of 2026, for instance, and you turn out and they are doing that all over, for real, you're going to make other people really happy and really impressed that they walked through this earth and they could actually have that picture that they could actually share. And in that service alone, I promise you, it's millions. It's not just, photography is expensive, yes, but in that service,
photography is very expensive. From the gear, it's very expensive.
So,
and from everything we've talked about here, I can clearly see that for you, photography is about leaving that impact. And many people do not understand that photography is somebody reaching out to you to photograph them, is them giving you an opportunity to give them something that they can live and see again.
Yes.
Especially with weddings. You see, weddings are very special moments that for someone to entrust the photography of a wedding into your hands, in the next 5, 7, 10 years, they want to look at it again. And the gift of you giving them, even though they paid you for that service, the gift of you giving them that memory again is timeless. Thank you very much. That is to say, my next question that I wanted to ask, that what legacy do you want your work to leave? You have already answered it. You've already answered it. Your work is the legacy.
Yes.
The impact. You see, I feel like even without photography, I feel like a lot of things won't be appreciated. Yes, like you said about an artist, you know, when we see all this, our musician, the Burna Boy, the Wizkid, and everybody, when you see their powerful posture on the stage and the picture got in, that you see many people using it as a wallpaper. And it was taken by one guy in one corner with just a camera and a 50mm. You see,
like
that's the impact. I feel that gear matters.
Gear matters.
I just wanted to put that inside there.
No jokes. Gear matters.
You know, they will say gear, but gear matters. Imagine you're in a concert now. How do you get that shot if you don't have the right gear?
You have to have the right gears.
Which brings me to the next question.
If
all your camera disappeared today, would you still call yourself a photographer?
Oh, good.
I'm on the struggle.
I'm laughing, but this question is deep and God, because it has happened to me. I mean, everything disappeared, everything
My
gone,
God.
and I almost gave up for real. I almost gave up for real, and it's traumatizing for real. But yes, I will call myself a photographer, and because in that moment, this question is personal,
Okay.
and because it has happened to me, and it's happened to me, I would say in my early stage also, most recent, because I'm still in my early phase. But
And you're doing amazing in this early phase. I'm not gonna lie. I see your image and I'm like, what? That is clear.
bro, and it's actually really deep for real, because it happened to me and I almost gave up. But remember that thing about purpose I spoke about, and the image, the dream.
Yeah.
And for real, like for a while, that dream was there, but it never resurfaced to me anymore. And in that moment where all the gears disappeared and everything, it came back, and it's like, bro, just imagine it. Whatever you can put, you can actually bring it back to life. And I'm like, yes, I'm a photographer. Like, yes, you can actually create. It doesn't matter what phase you're in right now, but I'm a photographer still. So it was still me affirming those words to myself. So if all my gears get missing today, if all of them go, I mean, I will still go back to it. I will still call myself a photographer boldly, and fully knowing that like the impressions that have been created before still stays.
Yeah.
They didn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
So yes, I will.
Yeah, it's actually a very deep question. I mean, I'm imagining your pain now, losing all your gear, and you see this gear, they are not cheap. They take a level of work and dedication. Why I say dedication? Because you could get paid for a job.
Yeah.
The money you're supposed to actually use, you keep it.
Yeah.
And that's why sometimes you will see some funny reels on Instagram where the photographer's socks will be torn, but his gadget is like millions.
Such a
So-
that's right.
So now imagine losing all that, but man, God stood by you, because you still bouncing back out of that is unique. It's unique. You're a strong man. You're a strong man, and I feel like that made you more conscious of your gear.
Yes,
Made
it
you
did.
more selective of who you give it to and where you keep it. Because even at weddings, I have lost quite a lot of gears filming weddings. You know, we
So
go
painful.
for weddings, and in my head, I think my team, they should be able to actually
So painful.
pick things up, and before you know, we will lose one zoom recorder, we'll lose one lens, we'll lose this, we'll lose a gimbal, like that. And these things are painful because they're expensive. You put in work to get it. But so I understand you. In fact, I'm not going to tell you, I'm going to tell you congratulations because you're back up.
Bro, yeah.
Congratulations. So, behind the lens, what's the craziest shoot you've ever done? What's the craziest shoot you ever done?
I'll pick from recently.
Hits me.
I mean, we were shooting from started shooting from about 8. The call time was 7. We started shoot from about 9 a.m. and finished the next day by 2 a.m.
No, hold on. Run me back. Repeat it. You
So-
shot from what?
From 9 a.m.
Uh-huh.
and the shoot was done the next day by 2 a.m.
What were you guys shooting?
It was a music it was a music video, but then I was hired to take BTS pictures and pictures of the artist. And so they performed in about 3 different locations, and man, it was a lot.
Yeah, music videos are a lot.
I mean, I was super bumped up because it was something, like I said, in this current phase, I'm currently venturing into fashion photography stroke the entertainment.
Yeah.
So it also entails music. And so I was really happy about it and went full out for it. And the video blew out.
Ooh.
Same with the pictures. It
Legacy.
got it got the right recognition, and it was really beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I'll still share the images with you too.
Okay.
And so it was really nice. I was there when this was created. Like that was the feeling for me, and I was really happy. It was really crazy because it was a lot. And all through those moments, I was up. Like even times when I felt drained, the moment I hear them singing again, I'm super bummed. I'm like, oh, after the videographer is done, I'll style them. I'll give them like, you know how like you take pictures that will be used for like the front covers and all, something creative. So that was part of the reason why they employed me. Do this, make sure it's clean, make sure it's sharp, and make sure it comes out beautiful. And yeah, that was the craziest. So far.
Amazing. Music videos are that long.
Yeah.
I've been on a lot of music video sets, and you really think it will finish now, but
Bro.
the art will go change into another outfit. They
Bro.
want to get the night scene, they want to get this scene, and they are waiting for the golden hour and things like that. So I understand. Then what's the biggest photography mistake and what you learned from it?
I would say it's not knowing about policies early.
Policies?
So as a creative, you'd have to know the laws that also govern your creative industry. So in my early stage, you just take pictures. I was just playing around, taking pictures. I did most for free, a lot of freebies, and they were really amazing because some of them were initiated by me. So as a young photographer, it was difficult for me because, for instance, now if my client doesn't keep to time, and possibly because of an unforeseen circumstance, but can actually be sorted out early, stuff like font money, it was also very, very crazy. Stuff like the rights, it's a very big table to shake for real. And so stuffs like that. Imagine posting a picture and it's gone after years and it resurfaces online and you're like, why did you put this up? We didn't have that agreement. And you being young, you probably don't know your rights, and you might actually be about to be ride over. But the moment you do know your rights and you set the right policies in place and you send these documents to your client, it makes it more professional and it makes you more accountable. Because in that, when you're being called for, you're like, this is the service I offered that I was going to give you 5 pictures, and when they ask for more, it's not part of it. Like, it's already structured. That way they're able to stay in lane. So just like I said, humans are prone to be chaotic. Like, they want to, I don't know if that is the right word, but I'm trying to picture it exactly how it is in my mind. And so those policies will help put everything in place and help you also, it will also guide you, because by the time you send invoices, by the time those stuffs are detailed, you're like, oh, this is what I'm offering. It makes it even more easier and it makes it very appealing for the client to see, and like, yes, this guy knows his work and let's go with him.
You're very correct, because in my early stages of cinematography, I remember my second client that time reached out to me, and I didn't have a rate card, I didn't have an invoice, so I just told her how much I did, and she priced me. I still agreed on time to give the deliverables. She started making unnecessary demand. You were supposed to do this, what of the drone? Madam, we did not discuss drone with this price. She's like, no, I told you about drone. And there's nothing to actually defend it, because I don't have an invoice or a rate card that states the services and the deliverables I'm pushing out. And this policy thing is something that every creative needs to take seriously. There are times that as a creative, what you have going for you, what can get you more jobs and more recognition, is the work you put out there. And now you have clients that will still want to price down your job and still don't want you to post it. Yes. Now what that does to you is you're getting less paid, and you're going to put your effort all in to get the job done, at least so that you could also post on your page, and she can have something good to get some revenues and get some referrals from that image. But yeah, creatives, I feel like this message is not even just to creatives that are starting up. There are many creatives now that they're in their third, fourth year of visual storytelling, and they still don't know so much about policy. I feel like that's another topic on its own that really needs to be sat down and dealt with.
Yes, it's true.
The financial policy, like you said, sometimes I remember in my early career too, we have a client that will not come on time. Our shoot is for 12. The client will come around 4.
Time is money, man.
And then I have another shoot around 6. And then the client come and then the client say slow motion. But when I now discussed it with my mentor and he told me, oh, you need to have this.
Written out.
The next client, I had that written out. As she was 30 minutes late, hello, I'm so sorry, I'm 30 minutes late. I was saying, no problem, ma. My secretary will send you the invoice for the additional time, but we'll hold on in case you add more time. Don't worry, ma, take your time.
Yeah,
she can take her time now. Like, take your time. Let's not rush it.
Yes.
The more time you waste, the more money you pay.
Yeah.
So I think that's a very important thing to do. Now, how do you deal with difficult clients?
For real, it's a question that I cannot answer at once, and it still resurfaces sometimes, but it also has to do with emotional intelligence, because it goes beyond the skill and it has to do with how much you understand human. So I'm a book guy, for real. I'll recommend a book by you can check him out. Check out most of his books. Robert Greene.
Okay.
So there are guys that have written a lot of books, and these books will help you to be more emotionally intelligent. So that way you know how to approach, because like I said, they are human and sometimes they tend to be complex, and so that way you can actually deal with them and understand what the problem actually is. Sometimes it might not even be about you. It might be stuff's happening around, and yes, they've already booked you for a job and all, but your ability to be emotionally intelligent and know exactly what at that moment is the problem or the issue or the challenge would actually help you solve it. So for instance, now you have a client and you're having an issue, or maybe even before the shoot and all, and there are certain questions or certain words that can actually be used to actually calm their nerves down, and that way to easily work. I mean, I can give an instance. You have a client that is difficult, and for instance now it has to do with possibly money, because money causes a lot of issue.
Yeah.
And you can go down to, oh, what's the actual problem? And it can actually be that they don't trust you at first with the money. Why should I pay you 80% of the money? Why should I pay you 100% of the money? You've not done the job yet. Okay.
Valid.
Yeah.
Valid.
In that form, you can now translate it to actually, humans actually work very visually, and they tend to trust what they actually see even more. Send them jobs that you've done before. Tell them testimonies of how you handle those jobs, how you handle those projects. If the opportunity avails itself, like you could actually do that. Call names that they are probably familiar with, brands possibly. I did this for them, and strike the deal again. And if the 80% is too much, oh, I'll break it into 2 tiers, pay 50 and pay 50 when I'm done. Like, you could break it that easily. So I use money now as the difficult client to deal with, especially trying to get your money from them. Yeah, so you could use that, and the most important part is understanding them. So I think that's the best I could actually.
Amazing. And in this, with clients and events and everything, what are the moments you wish you captured differently?
Oh, I mean, right now, on the face of like fashion photography,
Okay.
and portrait photography, stroke weddings. So I think that would happen for weddings. So there are times that I wish I capture some certain photographs and I'm able to bring them to life just exactly how they are in my head.
Yeah.
But sometimes time will not allow that space to actually happen.
Yeah.
And so after capturing, I'm like, there's more. Like, you know how like there's more. Like, you still have more to pour out. You see, you're still getting warmed up to actually get to that part where you click that shot. You're like, that's the shot.
That was it.
And there's no that time to actually create that. So I would say it's particularly around weddings.
Yeah, weddings, they say the pressure in weddings. Imagine you have to change your battery, and that's when all of a sudden you may kiss the bride, you're rushing with your
No,
battery, and they've
bro.
already mwah. You'll be like, did I just hear mwah? It has happened and passed. You didn't capture it. So I think this even brings me to my last question: the pressure of capturing once in a lifetime event. How do you handle that pressure? I know in the wedding space, first of all, the call time a wedding is early, and the time the wedding finish, some weddings finish like the call time could be 6 a.m. It will finish like by 10. Nigerian weddings, yeah. 6 a.m. You have to go to the bride's hotel, be there to the church, to the reception, after party, everything. You could be done like 10. And the next day, your body on the bed. But how do you handle the pressure? Because I know in weddings, as a wedding cinematographer, I know that in weddings, you have to deal with the bride rushing to church, the bride saying, my parents are this, where are my bridesmaids? All this. How do you handle that and still get your shots calmly?
Yeah, I like that last part. To get your shots calmly.
Calmly.
Bro, cannot be overemphasized.
Yeah.
So I would say it's a scene of division of labor. That's one.
Okay.
So, I mean, you could be starting out. I mean, just like I said, I'm in a phase currently, and I don't have like a team, like a very big team, quite robust and all, but I have friends. And there are people that also think like me. There are people that also, on their own, they capture really beautiful images. So I'll say I leverage on relationship in that part. So because, for instance, now it might be quite expensive on budget to hire a second photographer, but then based on friendship, you can discuss, this is the actual budget to it though, but please, let's work with something. Give me your price. Okay, yes, I can't afford this right now, but I can pay you this, and come, let's have fun, let's play around. I promise you, in that, like, for instance, I can just pull up a pool of like 4 photographers, and they are my guys, they are my G's,
And they're professionals.
Like, I mean, one of the most important parts, especially in leveraging relationship, is also being there for those people when they need you the most.
Very important.
So because there are times that I have done gigs for them, paid gigs, and was for free. And I mean, was just showing up there, doing the job because they had 2 or 3 jobs to do. So it eases that pressure, and then I did it for them. So now when I'm calling them, it's easier that, yes, we're in this together, we're building this together. So one of them is actually division of labor of the instance you made, wedding. So they can be a whole lot going on. But the moment you delegate, you take care of the jewelries, make sure you capture them, because they spend a lot of money in jewelries also for weddings. You make sure that the styling, even if you're a photographer, you already have 1 or 2 things, mood board arranged. That's another phase of actually a solution to making sure you have those mood boards and just clicking it, especially that something that actually fits that environment. You look at the environment and you can see what can actually be achievable.
Something that actually fit the environment is important, because sometimes you can get to a venue and it's very chaotic.
Yes.
The mood board that you created was calm. You now have to now create a chaotic
So
mood board that fits that place.
It has to actually fit the environment.
Yes.
So having those kind of, it will help, because for instance now, if I'm the only one, I'm taking pictures of the groom, taking pictures before I go forth, come back, time is already gone. So that way it's easier, and having a mood board that actually fits the environment also works. And I would say there's still more, but I would finalize with this part. Having the discussion with the bride and groom is very important. Help them understand how much this means to them. Yes, they paid you for a service, but it's something that their generations to come will still look at. I mean, till date, my parents still have their wedding photo album, and when I go to, I see how, I mean, it still has those blurry, but then it was taken. And I could see that beauty. I could see the outfit. I could see how the smiles, that they still had that romance to it and all. So tell them how much it actually means to them, and tell them how much their kids will actually want to see this, their grandkids will actually want to see this, and you able to document that in time and freeze that moment really matters. And tell them how they should give you time to also express this, bring them to life.
Yeah, I can understand that. I can understand that. I was in a wedding. I was filming a wedding sometime last month, and it was really chaotic because the bride was under a lot of pressure. And the photographer walked up to her and was like, "Calm down, listen to me.
Yeah.
Today is the only day. Everybody will just come and go after this event, or you and your husband will sit down after 5 years to see this event." That alone, she calmed down and she told the person that was pressuring her, "Please, people should go. Anything that wants to happen should happen. Let me take my pictures." Because at the end of everything, those are the only things you fall back on as memory.
Yeah.
Yes, if you don't properly capture your outfit, you and your husband walking, all those things, you won't have them again. So that's very true. That's very true. Thank you so much, Emmy. It's been amazing. I feel like talking to you now has made me understand your craft better.
Yeah.
And it's amazing, your insights. I understand you're a book person. So your photography too is like you should go study it. Thank you so much for coming to this
This was
show.
therapeutic for real.
Yes.
For me. It was.
I was happy when you expressed yourself and the purpose. And many people need to understand finding purpose in photography.
Yeah.
Many people just like photography. They don't know if it's something they really want to do. That's why you have people starting and just leaving it and going back to 9 to 5, and also you expressing the pain or the struggle.
It's a struggle.
The struggle, especially when you lose all your gadgets. Congratulations once again for making
you.
it back on your feet, and it only gets better. Thank you so much for coming, bro.
Thank you. Lessons one.
You too, man. Thank you very much, guys. Remember to subscribe and follow for the next video. This is the VC Podcast, and I am Mr. VC. See you on the next episode. Bye.